Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm hanging out in the truck today, so I guess you're hanging out here with me, right? So anyway, I got a couple knives on me, a few knives actually, and since there's so many open tags going these days, I'm gonna knock them all out when in one video. I got three pretty special ones on me, three of my favorites for sure. And then I'm just gonna chat news and some channel stuff, and yeah, so it's kind of just all over the place, but let's get into it, right? So the first one I got is from HT's EDC. If you ain't following him, go check him out and give him a subscribe, give him a comment, like, whatever, and support that dude. He's a good guy. He's got some pretty cool stuff on his channel. He's on, I think, about 500 subs right now. So his next mark, I'm guessing, is like 1,000. So let's get him on up there for sure. He'll get there. He's got some great stuff, and he likes to participate in the community a lot. So yeah, anyway, without further ado, he tagged me in a thing on Instagram about TI Tuesday, titanium. So I've only got one knife that is full titanium, and that is my Sebenza that I just picked up. I got some great lighting out here today because I'm using God's lighting here, man. It's beautiful. So there's that Idaho made Sebenza 31, small, black micarta inlay, smooth textured, drop point S35 VN, frame lock. You got the MXG clip on there. Yeah. So that's my TI Tuesday right there. I got a little bit of flack yesterday. Not so much flack maybe, but people were just telling me like it is, to just use my Sebenza. I was like kind of on the fence because it's such an expensive knife. But people had said to me that, you know, they have a great warranty. You can send it back in for the SPA treatment, they call it. They'll reblade it if it's bad enough, I guess. So you can kind of just do what you please with it and use it hard if you want. So with that judgment, I'm going to just kind of beat on it a little bit and see what it can take, I guess. You know, I'm not gonna freaking baton with it, I don't think. I'm not gonna go that far, but I will put it through its paces and start using it for whatever I'm doing that day, you know, and just kind of go from there. So give you one more look at that bad boy. I love this freaking knife already. It's really growing on me, the style and the ergonomics. Again, kind of wish I had that sheep's foot blade in there instead, but I'll work my way there over time. Now I'm gonna move on to Tom from Knife Delights. He does 2 for Tuesday, so I'm gonna do that here. I got a couple of slip joints today. One of my favorites, one of y'all's favorites, I think, judging on the video status. This was like one of my highest grossing videos right here. It was this guy here featured on Warncliffe Wednesday and Teener Tuesday, I think it was, which I'm gonna get to that as well. So yeah, there's my one blade. I cleaned off the Teeners on this guy a little bit, tastefully. I didn't go nuts or anything, but I gave it a nice cleanup and I oiled them up. I took all my slip joints out yesterday, did a cleanup on them, and I used the stuff that I found at the hardware store. If you're looking for something cool that will take off some Teeners or tarnish or anything off your knives or clean your pivots up, this stuff I found at Ace, it was called like BioClean, I think. It was a little white, and that was a little bit taller. It's probably like that big. It was a white bottle with I don't know what they use in it, but the dude at this hardware store told me I could drink it if I wanted to. I took a little sip, but it wasn't bad. But no, I'm just kidding. I didn't drink it, but it did work really good on my knives. I took some of it. It has like a grit paste kind of texture to it, almost like toothpaste. You just rub it in. It's green, and then it just basically makes all them Teeners disappear, or tarnish or whatever you got going on. The dude told me he uses it for like everything in his house, on his on his sinks and the windows and everything else. If he, you know, he said it would even take off if you got like a wood stove and you got that burn ash on the glass on the stuff on the front of it. He said use that stuff on there and it'll take it right off too. So it's got multiple uses and it's safe for consumption or whatever. Don't drink it. If you get that stuff, I didn't tell you to drink it. Don't drink it, all right? But no, it's safe to use on your things. And then I grabbed a little bit of mineral oil to do my pivots. Previously on my hard users or my daily EDC knives, I've done gun oil, excuse me, in my pivots because I didn't use them for food. So I was looking for something different, and a lot of things I've seen talked about mineral oil. So that's what I've been putting in my pivots and cleaning them up, and oiling the blades if I'm putting them away for a little bit, stuff. So yeah, anyway, without stalling again, I've got my full-size Trapper on me. I love this blade too. This thing's freaking sweet. I'm starting some Teiners on there again too. It's like a mirror, man. You can see it all. You can shave in that bad boy. So it's got your typical drop point blade, and then it's got your spade blade too. Clean that up a little bit. I goofed up a little bit on this guy. I left him sit out in, not sit out, I guess. I had him stored away, but I must have had something on there before I stored it away, and it started to get a little bit of a rust pitting on there, so that wasn't good. Yeah, so I took care of all that and cleaned off the rust, and then added some oil to it and stuff like that, and gave it a rejuvenation, a little spa right there. So yeah, anyway, let's show off these one more time. There's my Trapper and my Wharncliffe 47 Viper from Great Eastern Cutlery. So you got Case and Great Eastern Cutlery. Now, to add into this, one more open tag is old Richter's Teiner Tuesday. I don't have anything crazy going on here yet, but I cut up an apple this morning with this, and it's already coming back. You know, it's looking pretty dang good already. I wanted to just get a fresh layer on this, because, you know, variety is the spice of life. Spice of life, right? So I wanted to try and change them Teiners up a little bit. I don't think there's any on this yet. I cut up, I think it was like an orange last night, so it's very, very light. And I've noticed that this actually takes a little bit more time to become Teinered up, to add some patina, for some reason. Not really sure why, but I think it just has to do with that polish, that mirror polish they put on there. The Great Eastern Cutleries don't exactly have the same polish like Case does. It almost looks like stainless steel, but it's still carbon steel. Maybe it's just a different material and the metal doesn't have as much carbon in it. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, so there's my entries. I got three of you folks in there. I'm gonna tag y'all in the title and stuff like that, and y'all be able to see this. But yeah, that's my entry today and my Tuesday. Hope y'all's Tuesday is going well. You know, we're just getting started in the week, so we got to power through until Friday at least, right? My Friday is on Wednesday, so I'm pretty excited for that. I only got one more day, and then I'm gonna have off a couple, spend some time with my wife, and we're gonna go snowmobiling. I've never done that before. It should be pretty interesting. There's some really deep spots out there in the countryside. So eventually what it leads to is a hot spring. So we're going to be doing that, snowmobiling up into the hot springs and hanging out for a couple hours. And then, yeah, we got a pretty good weekend set up, I guess. So if I am not around or not present, that is why, because we got stuff going on. But yeah, one more thing, or a couple I should say. I said I was going to talk about some news. So GEC has released a couple of knives. They are the 13 pattern. So it's the Whip is one of them. It's a single blade Warney. and I think they have one called the Clerk, which is a 2-blader, so it comes out on opposite ends. It's like I think it's a Wharncliffe on that end or a Penn blade. I'm not sure. I have to look at it again. So there's some pretty interesting ones. If you're looking to snag a GEC for cheap, I've seen them listed quite a bit on, I think it was like the Knife Connection. Trying to remember where else I seen them. The best place to pick them up though is like Facebook groups. Usually people are reselling them, and typically there's some good folks on there. They'll show them off or not like them or whatever, make a post and be like, it's not for me, so I'm gonna resell it for what I bought it for, and you can get a pretty good deal on them. Let's see, what else is there? I got some new leather coming in, some really high quality stuff. I'm gonna play around with that, make a new batch of slips really soon. I have a couple pieces of veg tan left, so I'm gonna make some slips with those, and maybe I'll do a wallet. Just kind of depends how much I got. I gotta look over my material and see where I'm at. But if I get that stuff soon, I'm gonna be making a new batch of stuff with some really high quality materials. I got some new threading and things, and I'll have some new stuff to put out there for y'all. You can check it out or buy one if you're interested. The support is always greatly appreciated. It helps me continue the channel and, you know, put out new content. I can grab new knives, I can grab new this or that. No pressure at all though. I appreciate y'all just stopping by and checking me out. You know, it means a lot that everybody's been here for me lately, and yeah, I'm gonna be here for y'all too. I also got in touch with Rips Garage Tech. So I was watching a video from Erica, and she was showing off these skins that they had been reaching out to people for. So I got a hold of them myself because I saw they were pretty interesting looking things, and the marketing person or whoever got in touch with me was more than willing to send me some stuff. So she's gonna send me out a couple different skins on or through the mail. I'm not sure when they're gonna show up, probably relatively soon. It's for a variety of things, so I'm gonna show them off. And if you're into that kind of thing, you want to spice up your knives or your gear a little bit and add some flavor, they're pretty good cheap options from what I can tell. It kind of reminds me of the ones you put on your like Pez dispenser, you know what I'm saying? You know, those kind of skins. So that's kind of where I got it from, is I remember doing that for mine. And I thought it'd be kind of neat to try and spice up my knives a little bit too. So anyway, I'm gonna check that out and see what it's all about. Yeah, I think that about covers it. I'm going on for 13 minutes here, so yeah, I'm gonna head out, get back to you know, whatever I'm up to. But y'all have a good day and a great rest of your week. If I don't get a hold of y'all, yeah, much love. I'm gonna sign out. Peace out, doggone.